let me explain it for a second, please. All right? So basically, for this topic right here, it's just percents. So how many little squares do you think there are?
100.
There are 100 squares. All right? Now, why do you think there were 100 squares? Because it's... Yeah, because we're doing out of 100. So just listen to me for a quick second. Because again, I just think this is simple. All right? So your job now is to recognize what that is. All right, hold on for a second, because I'm going to tell you lots of things. All right, I want to tell you lots of things. All right, lots of things that if you listen to me today, you'll be a much better math student. We are good at decimals, and we are good at fractions, and now we're going to be good at percents. All right? But I'm going to now try to show you how they all tie together. All right, so please look up. This big square is one big square. It's divided into little squares. And if you measure this way, that's 10, and you measure this way, that's 10, so there are 100 squares in there. Right? So if I wanted to talk to you now, this would be, please just watch, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 what? So it is, now please listen to me, all right, because this ties all together. This is 79 out of what? 100. Now, if I asked you what fraction, you would say the answer would be what? 79 out of 100. Now, if I said, what decimal is that? You should be able to tell me rather quickly that is 0.79. You should be able to tell me that pretty quickly. And now the new topic is percent. So all of those are equivalent expressions. They're just in a different what? Form. So the first one is the fraction, which is 79 out of 100. The next one is the decimal, 0.79. And the next one is the percent, 79%. Now, is that a problem with anybody? Any problems? So again, how can I go from 79 over 100 to 0.79? Hopefully you would tell me you can just do what? I know what it is, but I'm asking how, if I didn't know what it was, how would I figure it out? You would divide it. Because that's what the fraction bar means. Listen to what I'm saying. Those of you guys who I don't teach all the time. The fraction bar is the what? The division. It means 79 divided by 100. And if I take 79 and divide it by 100, I will get what decimal? 0.79. Now we know the new topic. If I say 79 out of 100, that's the same as what? 79%. All right? So now I want everybody to take a look at number 2. Right? And now we got to figure out what percent that is. So kind of try to visualize that up there real quick for me, guys. And what are you thinking? 58 over 100. I'm not saying that's correct, but 58 over 100. Did you get 58?
No, I got 58. I got 42.
What did you get? 58? 58. So let's count them. It's okay. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. So that's 25. I'm okay. 4 and 4. So altogether, 58 out of 100. That would be the what? Fraction. Is everybody with me? Now, of course, normally we'd reduce the fraction, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. All right? 58 out of 100 is the same as what decimal? Which is the same as... Now, look, that's what I want you writing on your paper. I know what the question is, but that's what I want on your paper. I want your brain to know 58 out of 100 is the same as 0.58 is the same as what? 58%. Now, honestly, it's going to sound kind of funny because I used to argue with my math teacher all the time, and he told me those things were the same. I just kind of laughed at him. I said, what are you talking about? They're the same. Because I didn't understand numbers very well. All right? Because 58 over 100 does not look like what? 0.58. And 0.58 definitely doesn't look like what? 58%. Doesn't it? All right? But does everybody understand that 58 out of 100 is the decimal 0.58. Is that a problem with anybody in here? Is 0.58 okay to say 58%? Because it's out of what? 100. All right? So I'm in good shape then. All right, now let's everybody take a look at question number 3. Girls in the back, I want you guys to tell me what that is. Count them up. And don't be shy. Count them up. Tell me. Put your hand down, boys. I want the girls to talk in the back. Did you get 50? Okay, good. So I want everybody to put down, very good, 50 out of 100 equals 0.50 equals 50%. Now, I noticed what you were saying. I think that's very smart. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look, right here. Take this right here, and now move that straight down there, right? And then take this box right here. That's how I was trying to do it. And visualize that just drops down. So I know half of it, right? So 50 out of 100. Perfect. Now remember what I'm trying to tell you. If you're not sure, you got to speak up. If you're not sure, I personally think that's not that hard. Percent out of 100. All right, just counting the colors. That's all. All right? So now it says write each percent as a fraction, and then we're going to put it in simplest form. All right, so we'll start up here.
Okay. So 65 over 100.
No calculators today, guys. So I want 65 out of 100 just for practice. And then divide by what? Thank you. So now watch. Remember now. 5 goes into 6 how many times? Shh, I'm asking someone else.
5 goes into 6.
With 1 left over, right? Now look up on the board and make sure you're following me, right? So now 5 goes into 15. There you go. 5 goes into 10. And then a 0. 13 out of 20. Everybody happy with that? If I ask you what decimal, you would obviously just say that's what decimal. No.
0.65.
You do it off the reduce. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's not a big deal. 0.65. Everybody happy with that explanation, right, guys? That's easy, easy, easy. Yep, the decimal would be the easiest. So let's look at that. 82% would be what decimal? 0.82. So just go ahead and write that down just for practice. 0.82. Yeah, we're good. And then 82% is what fraction? Very nice work. 82 over 100. Now, can you mentally reduce that for me? And we practice mental math all the time, so I want to help. Very nice work, man. Very, very good work. 41 over 50. Everybody happy so far? You're up. I want you to tell me about number 6. What decimal would that be?
Decimal 12 over 100.
That's a fraction. What decimal would it be?
12%.
That's a percent. What decimal?
0.12.
There you go. No. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You're trying hard. I appreciate it. 0.12. Now, what fraction is that? 12 out of 100. Now, can you reduce that for me mentally?
Yes. Okay, so divided by 4.
Good.
And the 4 goes in 12 3 times. And then it's 25.
You're awesome. 3 out of 25. Perfect day today so far. Thomas, you doing okay today?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Thomas, I want you to help me out with 38%. What decimal is 38%? Thank you, sir. What fraction? Thank you. And then mental math that for me. What am I going to divide by? So they're both even, Thomas, right? Divide by 2. Thank you. So the easy one is 100. What's 100 divided by 2, Thomas? Now, tell me about 38 divided by 2. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to look up on the board for me. I know you're doing it. You're fine. But this is what I was trying to show All right, if I'm dividing by 2, Thomas, how many times does 3 go into 2? With 1 left over, do you agree? So then I put the 1 next to there so I can see that visualize that 18, right? So 2 goes into 18 how many times? There you go. 19 over 50. Beautiful. Beautiful. Next. Tell me, you got a question? Yes, you can do the next one. And then, yep, which was 1, right? And then when you subtract, there's 1 left over. That's why I put a 1 there. Right? Okay, you're up. Number 8, decimal. Beautiful. Fraction. Beautiful. What? Now that's a common one. What's the fraction of that? You're awesome, girl. 3/4. Beautiful. Okay, Miles.
Yeah.
Thank you for being patient. You're up. Number 9. Tell me about number. Now we're writing each percent as a decimal, so this should be simplest. 0.22. Very nice. Aiden. Number 10. 0.51. Uh-oh. Who's brave for number 11?
I'll do it.
Who's brave for number 11? Tell me. You. Leighton.
Would you do like
0.807. What do you think? Is he correct?
Well, I think it's done.
I want to know what the answer is. Is he correct?
Well, you're gonna do that?
What is the answer? What is the answer?
Would it be 80?
Ooh.
Oh, it would be, I'm pretty sure you need the decimal up twice, so it would be 0.08.
Oh, would it be 8?
Yeah, listen, guys. He said something perfect. Now, look, guys, what I'm trying to tell you now is everything is a pattern, right? Everything is a pattern, so I want you to look at number 22. The decimal, please watch. The decimal is at the end. Do you agree? So I moved it 2 places to the left.
Yeah.
Oh,
So over here, 51 moves it 2 places to the left. 1, 2. Everybody hearing me?
yes.
Now I'm moving it 2 places to the left because I'm dividing by 100. That's what dividing by 100 means. Move the decimal 2 places to the left. All right. So now, if I move it 2 places to the left, that would be once. But then I'd have to move it twice. So I have to add another. Yes, right. No. 0.0807. Make sure you look at that carefully. 0.0807. Move the decimal 2 places to the left. Yes, sir. All right, let's see if you learned something. Number 12, what would that be? 0.016. Once, twice. That is correct. Very nice. Next. Quickly, come on.
So it's only 1 away from the closest to 0.
Come on, man. You're going to have to talk to me now. What are you asking me?
So say on 16,
It's not 16.
1.6, move the decimal 1 place to the left.
I can't help that.
I don't know if
Always move the decimal how many places, guys? Twice. Always move it twice. Listen. We're going to butt heads a little bit. You're incorrect. So listen to what I'm telling you. The reason why you always move it twice is because I'm dividing by what? 100. When you divide by 100, that means you move it twice. If I was dividing by 10, you would move it what? Once. But we're dividing by 100, so you always move the decimal 2 places. What? Yes, but percent is not out of 1,000. Percent is never out of 1,000. No, we're not. Percent always means out of what? 100, period.
What if there's not
11.
What if it's like
talking about?
a test where there's like 7 questions?
We haven't gotten there. That's what I said at the beginning of class. I said, if you got a 75% on the test, that means you got 75 out of 100. But how many tests have 100 questions? Not that many. So you have to scale it down. I'm going to teach you how to scale it down in a few minutes. So 11% is what decimal? 0.11. Beautiful. All right. Now look, I don't think that's that difficult, right? Percent divided by 100. That's what it means. Move the two decimal 2 places. All right. So now we get to try some 14 now. All right. 14. Who hasn't spoken today? I need to hear. Tell me. All right. You're doing 14. How many is that? He's doing it. He's counting. That is correct. 60%. Beautiful. 60%. All right. Who else hasn't spoken today? Yes. You're up. That was kind of annoying, right? You got to add that up real quick. Try to figure out how to add it up. I'm waiting patiently. Everybody else try it too. How many did you get? I know it's annoying. Whoa, hold on. How many did you get? What? No. I want you. You were going to say what? 46. Did anybody else get 46?
I got 45. I got 45.
Somebody said 45%,
I got
47%. So again, it's just annoying, right? Just because I have to count them. All right. Now, personally, if I was going to count, I would count the big ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Yay!
Doesn't matter. I moved it. Yes. Tell me, I'm interested in this. Well, that's a good idea. That's very smart. Very good. Very good. 45%. Don't worry about it. If you miscounted it, I don't even care. What I do care is that you know there's how many squares? 100. And the numbers that are colored represent percent. Well, I'm just saying, how many people thought it was 45? Yeah.
I originally thought it was 47.
That's all it is counting. Well, you might have to count. But
I found a triangular, and every single row has goes 10 by 10. So as you go through each row, and just
But then this going the other direction is 2, 4, 6, and 8. You with me?
1 plus
So
2 is 5.
3, 10, 21, 30, 45. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Somebody count 16. Just count 16. Now this one visually you should be okay with.
30
Is that right?
I love 36.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
38.
what I was doing here, guys, is I was kind of looking at this guy since it's the biggest. Can we see with that? Right. And so that's 4 by 4, so that was what? 16. And then over here, that was another what? 4. And this over here was another what? 4. So that's 24. And then 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Good job. All right, 38%. All right, it's not really that big a deal. We just count. All right. All right, here we go. Let's take a look now. Let's go around the room. Let's start in the back again. And what I want to do is, I'm just going to go this way, guys. Right around the room this way, and then back up this way. We'll weave it up and down. All right? So write each percent as a fraction. So 55% would be what? Shh, no, not you. Yep, 55 over 100. And then reduce that for me. $11 over, no, 5 goes into 10 with a 0 at the end. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry. We're practicing mental. All right, mental math is important. All right, number 18 next. 34 over 100. You're amazing. 17 over 50. Now, if you're having trouble, just speak up. All right, you're having trouble, speak up. By 2, right? So, you good now? 19. And why is that one easy? Because that one doesn't what? Doesn't reduce. You with me on this? 83 over 100. We're good. Next. Oh, you got a good one too. That's correct. And 53 doesn't reduce either. All right. So here we go. 21. Miles, you're up on this one. No, you're right. Can't reduce. Good. Mr. Ramos, please write each percent as a decimal. What would that be? I'm proud of you. 0.48. Next. Uh-oh. Let's see if you're thinking. Very nice. 0.098. Good job. And then over here.
Oh, would that thing would it be point?
You're awesome. 0.302. What's over here? Thomas. What would that be?
Point
You're awesome. 0.663. Very good. After that, you're up. 26.
Point 839. No, point 0.
Good catch. Good catch. 0.0839. Beautiful. Gavin. All right. Write each percent as a fraction. Okay, so now listen. This one, guys. This one's a little bit harder. A little bit harder. Yeah. So here we go. So let's do it as the decimal first. What would that be as a decimal?
As a decimal would be 0.7. Which is 0.7 or 2 seconds.
So what decimal is that? Shh. How many places am I moving the decimal?
Twice. So it would be
You guys,
0.
he's not learning if you just...
0.027.
Right. So 0.027. Now, listen to me now. All right? Does anybody have a question with that? So now, as a fraction, it would be...
As a fraction, it would be 2 and then 7. Whoa.
Because listen, it's better if you go off of the decimal to convert it to a fraction. Hear me? All right, these are the hard ones now. These are the ones that make you smart. All right, the other ones were easy. Everybody hear what I'm saying? Move it, because that's really 27 thousandths. Right? You did that like in 3rd grade. You learned the decimals. Everybody understand what I'm saying on that? All right, so do 28 as a decimal first. What would that be?
It's 0.076.
And then what fraction?
Is it 6 over 100?
We're 1,000.
Yeah, I did it.
Right? Okay, now listen, I don't care about reducing that right now. I don't want to reduce it, because reducing isn't what? Isn't the main thing we're learning right now. Does everybody hear me? All right, the main thing is that you can take the weird percentages and convert them to fractions. All right, you got the easy one. What's up with 29 as a decimal?
0.44.
Fraction? Fraction. 44 over 100. Now that one can be easily reduced by 4. What would that be?
That would be 11 over 20.
Beautiful. 30. What decimal?
So it'd be 0.0314. And that was
0.03148.
Oh, I
Does anybody understand that? Anybody have an issue? You still move the decimal over how many spots? 2. I don't care. Move it over 2 spots. Now I'm at 0.03148. Now you got to write it as a fraction. Tell me what that'd be as a fraction.
30,148 over 10.
Is that correct? Let's see if he's correct. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000. Double check that, please. Uh-oh. Let me try it one more time to make sure. All right, Miles, super important. You ready? So, listen to what I try to show kids. This is the what spot? Tenths, right? Then, you see what I'm saying, right? All right, guys, that's important to understand that information right there. All right, if you don't know, it's time to ask. Are we okay with that being over? That was a hard one. Do I care about reducing that fraction? No, that's not the point of the lesson. This was the hard part of the lesson, converting that to this. If you know how to do that, you are in good shape with numbers. All right? Who did that one? All right. You're up. 0.105, which is?
105 over 1,000.
Exactly. 105 over 1,000. All right, so everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
All right. Now, wow, 18 over 100. Shut up! Shut up. What do we got here?
22% is greater than 18%.
Right. Because 18 over 100 is what? 18%. All right. Now, listen, guys. I want you to be able to use your calculator now. All right. How much more time do we have? Okay. So get your calculator out, please.
Okay, I'm gonna do the easy one first. Okay, that would be okay. I know that's not right because that would be 55%. So 35 is 50%. So 55 over 100. Okay.
Hey, guys, listen. It's really basic math. So just grab a calculator and sit down. All right, right now. All right, I'd like to get some more work done. Chop, chop. Let's go. Come on, come on. All right. Now, in my opinion, it's better to convert a fraction to a decimal. All right, so how do I look at 35 over 52 and convert that to a decimal? Someone tell me. What do I divide? Yeah, so everybody type in on your calculator 35 divided by 52.
It's like 0.67.
It's 0.67, he said, approximately.
No, it's not right. It keeps going.
Okay, I'm saying that's what approximately means. So it's 0.67. So now, 0.67 is what compared to 72%? Less than. All right, it is less than. All right. Number 34. Now, if you're not sure, you could take 10 and divide it by 50. Aiden, tell me. Yes, thank you. Greater than. All right, because 10 over 50 is what?
20%.
20% or 0.2. All right. Hold up. 35. You already told me.
Yeah, 11, 20, 20 times 5 is 100. So divide by 5. So 5 times 11 is 55.
Beautiful.
And so 56 is better.
That's exactly correct, guys.
Right.
Now, again, the reason I'm letting you use a calculator on some of them is because some of them I don't care. Somebody hear me? These right here, though, you should be able to say, okay, 11 out of 20 is 55 out of 100, which is the same as 55%. If you can't do that, you're not good with numbers like you should be. All right, is everybody hearing me? You're practicing mental math when you can do mental math. All right, there are other times where I don't care. All right, let's take a look at number 36. So, hold up. I haven't heard from Jack.
13 divided by 30
Is what?
0.433.
Okay. So, come on, man. So, what's the answer?
The answer is 4.33.
Is what?
It's 0.3.
No. Do you even know what we're doing?
No.
Which one is, what sign? Shh. 41% is what compared to 13 over 30? Thank you. Come on, Mr. Diesel. Charge up those engines, man. All right, here we go. 17 out of 20. Tell me. It's equal to, because 17 out of 20 was 0.85. So make sure you throw down that equal.
It's the first one.
And then 38. That is
That's equal.
equal again.
There's 3.
Good. You should know that. If you don't know that, I really don't want you using a calculator. You should be able to say 3/5 is 6 out of 10, which is 0.6, which is 60%. All right, 39. You're up.
Me. Okay.
Do it on your calculator. Come on. Shh.
So 15.
What is 4 divided by 30? I want to know what 4 divided by 30 is. You have a calculator in your hand. How much? 0.133?
1.3.
No.
So it'll be 6.
Would you type in 4 divided by 30? 4 divided by 30. We might have to get you a new calculator.
Now my
What is it? What is it?
I mean 0.13.
My God. So what's the answer? Greater than. Nice. Okay.
40.
Is this the last one?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of tired.
Mr. Show, stop! No! Let's get this.
All right, here we go. A nutrition label states that 1 serving of 7 grams of fat and 11% of the recommended daily allowance. Write a ratio that represents the RDA of fat in 1 serving. So, 11% is what fraction?
11 over 100 and then
Put 11 over 100,
Yeah. Don't make it harder.
right?
and then what do you want us to do?
Now, on this last one right here, guys, it would be 11 out of 100 is equal to x over 7.
Oh,
Cross multiply and divide that, please. Somebody cross multiply.
1.
No.
Okay, no, it's less than 1.
No.
It's less than 1.
It's 0.77.
Point.
yeah, 0.77.
We're done! We did it!
The diesel came alive.
Whoa!
All right, put everything up.
But my schoolwork